Today I'm going to make a red velvet pound cake. So red velvet's not my favorite cake, but it is for a lot of people. And I've had a lot of requests, so I decided instead of the layer cake, I'm going to make this red velvet pound cake. So let's get started on Darlene's table. Okay, so typical ingredients for a cake, of course, sugar, flour, cocoa, 6 eggs, milk, baking powder and salt. This has vanilla and lemon extract. And then over here I have a cup of butter and half a cup of Crisco. Oh, wait, we forgot the one ingredient. 2 bottles of red food coloring for that red velvet pound cake. We're going to cream the butter and shortening and sugar. Do this for 5 to 7 minutes until light and fluffy. I wanted to make sure it wasn't gritty, that it had been mixed well enough. So I'm pushing it down. I'm going to add 6 eggs individually and mix well after each addition. One egg. I'm adding the vanilla and lemon extract. I'm going to add the flour mixture and mix this well. You know, I did about 1/3 of it, and then we'll alternate between the flour mixture and the milk. Add the milk and then alternate back and forth between the flour mix and the milk until complete. I'm adding 2 ounces of red food coloring. That's what gives this cake its color, of course. Red gel food coloring would be easier and less messy to use, but I did not have any, so I used the regular liquid food coloring. If you use the gel food coloring, I'd use about 3/4 of a teaspoon. Continue adding the flour mixture and alternating between it and the milk. Last of the milk. This is the last of the flour mixture. You will start and end with flour mixture. I've already greased and floured my bundt pan. And when you do this, use the solid Crisco. Get into every crevice, but don't have any lumps or anything. And then put the flour in and work it all around like that. And then I turn it upside down and I hit it on the bottom with a knife handle and get out any excess. You don't need that in there. All right, so we'll start filling the pan. All right, I'm going to smooth out the batter. I'm doing a thumpa to remove any air bubbles. All right, into the oven at 325 degrees for 70 to 75 minutes. At that time, we'll check it with a toothpick to make sure that it is ready. I checked it earlier and it is ready. All right, after 15 minutes of sitting in the pan, we flipped it over on the cooling rack and we'll let this cool completely before frosting. Perfect. While the cake cools, we'll start making the frosting. So we'll start with butter and cream cheese. Now I'm adding the vanilla bean paste, which I prefer the vanilla bean paste because of the flavor. It's such a nice, richer flavor than just the extract. And then I will slowly add 3 3/4 cups of powdered sugar until it's all blended well. This is the last of the powdered sugar. We're going to ice my little cake. Because of the ridges, it's a little more difficult to ice. I start by filling in those ridges and then I continue from there. I decided to put pecans around the bottom portion of the cake, and then I'm going to put some little Valentine sprinkles on top. This would be a great Valentine cake because of the color of it as well. A turntable makes this easy, but you don't have to have one. Red velvet pound cake. Well, like I've said before, I'm not a big fan of red velvet anything. I've made red velvet cakes, but never a pound cake. As far as flavor and texture, it was just a really good, flavorful pound cake. This cake will make a very nice dessert at a Valentine's party or a nice gift for a special someone. The end result is definitely rewarding and well worth the effort. You can find this recipe on darlenestable.com with the ingredients and directions on how to make this dish. Also, I've included a direct link to the recipe in the video description. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, and also tap that notification bell. That way you can keep up with what's going on Darlene's Table.